welcome to Fusion Fitness. I am Elaine and this is our wellness channel. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm straight out of bed. Don't even care about the hair. Just needed to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on. So, yeah, right? Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the things that we do to cover up or to make easy the things that's going on in our lives, right? People like me, I work a lot, I work extra, don't say no to work. I do extra working out, right? If I'm stressed out, I go work out. If I'm tired, I go work out. If people are getting on my nerves, I go work out. And what I realized is that it's a cycle of constant exhaustion, a cycle of no rest. It's just a cycle. It's a bad cycle, you know. And one of the things that's been like stopping me from doing this is probably what stops a lot of people from sharing what's going on in their life, right? You're afraid. You're afraid to look crazy. Everybody wants to look good. The whole point of, social media is to capture those great moments. And most of the time you don't catch the bad stuff that's really happening in people's lives. And so people just don't want to look a certain way. They want to present themselves in a certain way. They want to look good. They want to, have that appearance that everything is good. And the fact is that sometimes everything is not good. And so it took me a long time to get here to the point where I feel that I can share what's been going on, and again, the whole point of this channel is for things like this to happen and for us to be able to be open enough to share it, to help somebody else. And that's my goal. My goal is really and truly that as I learn, to teach others, as I experience, to share that experience with somebody else, and so they too can learn, or their experience can be a little bit easier than mine was or mine is, etc. Also too, if I put my experiences out there, my struggles out there, and you respond to that, I can learn from you or learn from your experience, and it becomes a growing community, so to speak. So the past few weeks has been a lot of work. And then I realized that work is my everything. Okay. It is my everything. What I do is what I love to do, but work is also my numbing. Okay. People do alcohol, people do sex and porn and whatever else that's crazy and not so crazy. And but I tend to work a lot. And so my work gives me that control, that feel of control, that everything's good once I'm working, right? Also, what I realize is that work also gives me purpose, so to speak, meaning if I'm not working, then I don't feel like I'm doing enough. Then I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And work becomes that for me. So, and my work is working out sometimes and other things, but I realize that. And the point of this video today, the intention of this video, my intention for this video is to help others realize what I'm realizing, is that there has to be some sort of balance within it all. Now, I know I've said it before. And what is balance, right? Can we even be truly balanced? Maybe not, right? Because it's a constant work in progress. It's a constant checking every single box, making sure everything's good. And so sometimes most of the time you're still out of alignment. However, It's that conscious effort to make sure that you are okay in every single situation, in every single area of life. Okay, and that's what I'm doing for myself now, is to make sure that I am okay in different areas of my life, even the areas that I've been covering up, not wanting to focus on, not wanting to pay attention to, because some of the things are hard. They're hard to deal with, you know, and sometimes you don't even know how to deal with them. Certain areas. My biggest thing right now, which I'm a little bit off subject, is the finances. You know, I'm working hard. I'm working as hard as I do because I don't want to be poor. You know, and that's reality. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to be the same person that I was when I was growing up, right? I want to be different. I want to do different. So I want to be able to give different to my future, to my kids. And that's I've been carrying that thing around, right? I don't want to be less than. I don't want to feel less than. You know, and so I work my butt off to present that, right? To show people that I don't need. I'm not a charity case. I'm not poor, you know. I'm working my butt off so that I can be. But should that be the motivation completely? It should not, because, well, that's what I'm realizing, that it shouldn't be just that as my motivation for what I'm doing. And I'm not saying that what I'm doing is not what I love to do. I mean, in the background, from me personally, that it should be more than that, because I am not that person that I used to be, right? And I have come a very long way. I've grown. I've become a beautiful woman, strong woman, but I still shouldn't be using those things as crutches, as a front to present myself as something all the time that I'm not, because it's okay to be weak at times. It's okay to be vulnerable at times. And anyway, and these are things that I'm just learning. Did I set the intention already? So the intention, I don't know if I set the intention yet, but I want to be able to help you to take account for what's happening, for the behaviors that you're going through, the behaviors that you're doing that's not conducive to you really facing what's going on in your life, really taking care of you. And I realize that I'm working and I'm doing things that I love to do for others, but at the end of the day, if I'm exhausted, if I'm tired, if I'm stressed out, I'm not doing it. It's not coming from the right place. I'm not sending out I'm not doing it in the right energy or with the right intention. Does that make sense? I'm not doing it with the right intention. And so I have to check that. I have to make sure first that I'm okay in order for me to be able to do things for others from a right place, from a loving place, from a purposeful place. Because if I'm angry or sad or exhausted or whatever, though that's the vibration that I'm putting out. That's the energy that I'm carrying around, and that's the energy that I'm putting out there. And so what people are receiving is that same energy. So I'm realizing that now, and it's very hard for me to just stop. It's very hard for me to just stop and do something fun, I guess, for myself. And I say all the time that I do fun things, right? Working out. But I have to, and I go dancing and things like that, but I even do that in exhaustion. And yeah, my focus right now is again realizing what's going on, is realizing the place that I'm working from, the place that I'm teaching from. Is it a place of scarcity, of lack, of fear, of exhaustion, you know? And I don't want it to be that. And so I'm having to check myself and find that balance again. And how I'm doing that is to just be very aware of my actions, be very aware of what I'm feeling when I'm doing whatever it is that I'm doing. You know, I get tired and exhausted, and I get mean or impatient or something, and that's not a place, that's not who I want to be. And those are things that I have to check, and we should constantly be checking. Is this who I want to be right now? Is that something that I wanted to do? Should I have said that? And why did I say it? Is it really what I wanted to say? Or is it because everything else in the background is not in check and I'm coming from a place of whatever it is, you know, hurt, pain, sadness, exhaustion, whatever. And so, yes, so it was hard for me to even come and say this, but we must grow, and we must grow together, and I can't grow by myself. And so this is what we do. And ignoring all of the pretty face and the pretty hair and all the things, if I didn't say this now, it was not going to be said. And I want to help. I want to help. I want to help myself. And I want to help you. So as I learn, you learn. You know, as I grow, I want you guys to grow as well. And so this is what this, this is what this is. Let's take time for ourselves. Let's continue to do that self-checking daily as the day goes by. We talked about the setting of the intentions, all of that, but throughout the day, are you okay? Ealiane, are you okay? And I'm realizing that that's what I'm missing. And there's a lot of things that are right. There's a lot of things that are right, but there are also things that are not wrong that I'm not paying attention to, that I'm maybe not seeing. And until something drastic happens where I'm feeling sick, you know, I can't sleep. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. Those are like signs, clear signs. My body is like, what's happening? And those are clear signs that something is out of whack. And so I have to do that constant checking. So I don't have it under complete control as yet, but I am conscious about it. So I'm writing things down and paying attention to what's happening, my actions and my reaction to things as the days go by. And I'm also asking myself at the end of the day, Ealiane, what have you done for you today? And then I find that to be very helpful. So one of the things that I picked up that I've been practicing is looking myself in the mirror and saying that I love you. And again, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can see all of the things that are wrong. You know, I got bags underneath my eyes, spots on my face, and immediately there are things that I don't love about myself. Even if I look into my eyeballs, I'm like, why is there like a brown spot on my eyeball? Like, what's going on? But moving past that stuff, right? And I really look into my eyes and I said, Ealiane, I love you. I really, really, really love you. And it's something that you don't hear. It's something that we don't do. But I realize how good it is just for me. You know, and again, at first it's super weird. But with practice, you realize that it's good. It feels good. And we tend to beat ourselves up a lot. And that's the practice. You know, my practice is just to make sure that I'm good. And I wanted to share that with you guys. This is a struggle that I'm having these few weeks. Well, you know, and again, I don't want to look crazy. I don't want to look like the trainer that's talking about wellness and is not well herself, you know, but I realize that everybody has something going on, and we spend a lot of time pretending to be something that we're not, or to be more than we are, or to just look like we're doing much better than things really are. And what's the point of that? Because, you know, and I told you my goal in life is to grow and to help people. And if I have to look crazy doing it, if I have to look like I don't have my stuff together, then so be it, you know, and maybe you can help me, you know, get that. And so, yeah, like, yeah. And that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to share that with you guys, yeah, sometimes it's just good to be open, as scary as it is, because it's a scary thing, and to just share. Find somebody, it might not be with me, it might not be with the YouTube world, but find somebody that you can talk to and share those things with. Do not go through it on your own. I tend to do it on my own a lot because that's who I've become, right? I have to fight for myself. I'm strong. That's who I am. I don't need no one. And no man's an island. You can't do it alone. And I'm learning that, and I'm being more open to the idea of sharing more with people. And yeah, it's really healthy. And that's what health is. Health is just not about going to the gym and working out. Health is not just about being skinny. You know, that's not what health is. And That's what this channel is about, is to show every aspect of living a healthy life. And that includes everything outside of a gym as well, right? Emotional health, mental wealth, physical health, spiritual health, all of that. And yes, check on yourself daily. Love thyself. We said that already. Love yourself daily. Find a practice, and whatever that practice is, do it on a daily basis, because that's the only way you grow. That's the only way you form habit. I will do my best moving forward to not hold things from you. And I know people are expecting this to be, it's because they know me, they're expecting this to be just workouts and all that stuff. But that's not what this is about only. I want you to learn. I want you to experience some of the things that I'm experiencing with myself, and the growth that I'm having, and the awakenings and all that stuff. It's like, man, you know, sometimes you think you're like there and you're really not there. You know, as much as you pretend to be, you're not there. Because when all the doors are closed and you're by yourself, that's what really matters. And that's what really counts, you know, no matter what the Facebook pictures or the Instagram pictures look like. And so I want to be 100% honest with you guys, you know, especially if this is something that is going to be a thing. There's no need for me to hide. I mean, there's a lot of need for me to hide, but I will do my best not to hide it. Anyway, I'm encouraging you guys to, again, set a daily intention, but to really focus on self. Check in with yourself on a daily basis. And if things are out of whack like they are for me, like they've been for me, and if you're using something to cover it all up, pay attention to what those behaviors are. Are they things that you want to feel? Are they things that you want to be doing? Are you happy with those actions and those behaviors? And if not, make moves to change them. Make moves to change them. Being happy is a choice, right? It's a feeling. And so you have to check on that. Are you really happy? And sometimes I'm just not. Really frustrated, I'm really tired, I'm really exhausted, I really want to sleep, I really need a vacation, all of that stuff. And that would make me happy if I just got like 7 days of just like nobody, you know? And so you got to check on yourself, find out where you're at, and then make moves. Take moves to take care of you. You know, I spend a lot of time taking care of people, and I know there's people out there that put other people first, but it doesn't work if you're not where you're supposed to be. And so, yes, again, okay, I'm done. If you have any comments, please share, because I'm excited to see what you have to say about this. And share. Share. It might not be this video per se, but share whatever is happening with you, share with others, because it helps people to grow. I promise you that. But that's what I've definitely learned, that it helps. And it might, even if it's not helping people, it's helping you. Because to get that out of you is a release. It's a relief, you know, and it lightens whatever it is that you may be feeling and going on, you might be dealing with. So share. Share this video too, but share. And that's very, very healthy as well. And like the video, I hope, you know, I got my point across without repeating too much. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching, and thank you for allowing me to share me with you. And so I am Ealiane. This is Fusion Fitness, and this is our wellness channel. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.